Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Shalimar from the Great Millstone, Atlanta camp. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And it's going to be a quick lesson. I'm actually en route on the road. So it's going to be a little tough to read the scriptures, but I want to basically go into how Esau is trying to get Jake all rowdy. You know, scriptures say, Revelations 12:12, which we in those times, the devil shall come down upon you having great wrath, because he knoweth that it hath but a short time. So we see this devil is coming down with that great wrath. So now you got Jake out here, and that's a difference between Israelites and niggas and 2/3, because you got some of our people. I even hate to call them our people, but I mean they think that they mean well, but Esau gonna take them out, because they talking about going to war. So that's Esau. This whole thing with this guy that was assassinated, and it's basically Republican on Republican, but they want to say, well, it's because of you Democrats. And then when they call out Democrats, they basically talking about Jake. Of course, there's way more Edomite or white Democrats, but they focus on Jake. They don't care about they other Edomite brothers and sisters. Even though that's what it's gonna come down to, but their main thing right now is to rouse Jake up. So yeah, hey man, just sit back and enjoy the show, man. Ask the Lord for protection. Read Psalms 91, because that time is gonna come. There's gonna be bullets flying, people dying everywhere. And the Lord is going to have that hedge of protection around his elect. But until that time, hey man, just stay quiet. If you're a prophet, prophesy. Don't say, oh, I'm going to go out and do this. I know one thing I'm going to go out and do. I'm going to keep teaching with my brothers. We're not going to get arms, take up arms and, guns and all of that and go into these sundown towns. That's what Jake talking about doing. A lot of the Negroes talking about, or so-called Negroes, saying, yeah, we're going to hit these sundown towns one by one. You'll still get taken out, bro. These devils kill for fun. They kill for the hell of it. Now, you may be trained. You got some Jakes that was in special forces in the military. They can shoot. They can fight. They got survival skills. But bro, it's so many Edomites out there that just want you dead, that kill for fun. They will have fun doing this. You may survive, but the other 10 people or 100 people you got with you, they might not survive. All right, now it's gonna come down to the 2/3 of all people getting destroyed. So like for doing a lot of talking, but like I said, I'm driving. But I do want to start out with this Isaiah 34:1. Actually, I'm going to start in verse 2. It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. All right, so this is talking about the Lord's vengeance. We don't have to take vengeance. The Lord is going to take vengeance. And then he's going to take 144,000 of his men that he's going to redeem from the earth. And he's going to get those men certain powers, and they can use those powers to take down these enemies. But the man that you see, your own body that you see right now walking around is nothing. You can't do nothing without the Lord. The Lord say he's going to take vengeance. Let's go down to verse 8. It says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. So the Lord's going to pay back everything that these devils have done to us. Even if they do something to you, in these latter days, which they're going to try. Some old folks are going to get taken. But the Lord is going to repay back what these devils, what they're doing to us, and what they have done over the years. And not just Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white race, which all white people are not Edomites. Some of them are actually Israelites. All right, just like Moab, the Chinese, Elam, the East Indians. Some of those are Israelites. You got some Hamites, some Africans, so-called Africans that look like Hamites that are actually Israelites. So this is going to be going on. The Lord is going to have his salvation is going to be all over the planet, but mostly in America because you got all the tribes over here. But yeah, the Lord said for the controversy of Zion, he's going to pay back everyone what they deserve. Everything that was done to us is going to be done to them twice. All right, let's go to this is one of my favorite scriptures, if I can remember where it is. I want to say Wisdom of Solomon 3. Yep. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and there shall no torment touch them. So, bro, you literally don't have nothing to worry about. Like this is sit back with a big bag of popcorn and watch how this movie unfolds at the end. We watchmen. Of course, that means to prophesy and see what's all going on and warn the people. But we are still watching for these things to come to pass, so we can show you what they are in the scriptures. All right, that's all we're doing. I'm gonna continue. It says, in the sight of the unwise they seem to die, but their departure is taken for misery. All right, so yeah, it looks like we're gonna be all dying. It looks like that's all you see on TV now is young Jake's getting shot. Yeah, that part is for the 2/3, the ones that's not gonna make it. And then you got some that's gonna come back when Yahweh Shai returns. But the majority of our people just ain't right, and the Lord got to take them out. 2/3 of our people. Those ones that's talking about standing up and going to war with Esau with just your AR or whatever you got, or your pistol. Those are the ones that's not gonna make it. It says, verse 3, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Yeah, we are in peace watching these things happen. The Lord literally told us not to avenge, not to get revenge on these devils. Wait upon him. It says, but they are in peace, verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And that's what we're hoping for. We got faith that the Lord is going to come back and bless us with everlasting life. and give us spiritual power, because the scriptures say so. The scriptures also speak on the things that's going on now when it was written thousands of years ago. That's why we have so much faith in these scriptures, because the things that were written beforehand are now happening. So yeah, it looked like we being punished and being killed, because you can't tell the difference between a 2/3 Israelites and a 1/3 Israelite, only through the Spirit. All right. I'm gonna get one last scripture, and I'm gonna end it off of Romans chapter 12. It's like I'm trying to see where I'm going at the same time.
At the light, turn left onto Mansell Road.
Okay, so here it is, Romans 12, and I'm gonna start at verse 18. It says, "If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men." Live peaceably with all men. Be at peace. And a lot of this stuff will make you mad, and your heart is going to meditate terror. But hey man, just sit back. A lot of things going to happen. I mean, to be honest, revenge and vengeance was really itching in my spirit the last few weeks, because you know I had a family member that was unalived by somebody else, and you know, as bad as I want to, you know, go and go on the hunt, you know, the Lord's just like, hey man, sit back, call upon me, I'm gonna handle it. So I'm gonna sit back. Now, there's a difference between protecting yourself and getting revenge. If these devils bust up in your house and you just happen to have a few full magazines, and you know, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with letting loose. Ask the Lord to give you the power to protect your life. You know, that's legally. You can legally go out and do these things, and these devils can't really do nothing but try and send more people towards you. But yeah, by any means, protect your life, but don't go out trying to form an army and take down the ones that's in power right now. The Lord has to take them down.
For 1.5 miles.
It says in verse 19, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord Yahweh." Yeah, he will repay. He's gonna repay. We just have to patiently wait on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to return. But before then, man, you're gonna see a lot of our people getting taken out. You're gonna see it. Esau is about to go down in South America and wreak more havoc on the Northern Kingdom. He's already doing it in North America. You got they can't even go in the Gulf of Mexico. They're getting blown out of the water, blown up in the water. You put a boat in the Gulf of Mexico right now, that's not a Coast Guard boat, and you might not even make it to your destination. All of these things are going on Esau's clock. Actually, it's the Lord's clock, but it's for to get rid of 2/3 of our people. But yeah, hey man, just wait. Yahweh Shai gonna come back, and that vengeance is gonna be so crazy. Lord said he's gonna work a strange work. These devils about to get dusted on this side. So let them think that they got one up, or two, or three, or 100. All these jakes getting lynched, getting shot, and Esau like, well, we don't know what happened. It was like a suicide. Jake ain't finna hang themselves. There ain't no suicide. They said this guy committed suicide. He had a broken leg, 2 broken arms, and he was found hanging from a tree. How the hell is that suicide? And you got the government covering it up. So you're about to see a lot of that on a large scale, and that's really what's going to get Jake going. But hey, those of our people that got faith in the Lord's vengeance and the Lord's return, and also the salvation, hey man, we're just going to sit back. This is not our fight right now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. I pray this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Ruach, double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.